Hi, this is Greg Johnson with Blue Book Services with Pamela Riebenschneider, and this is our special Week in Review on-site Expo edition. We are here in Anaheim at the IFPA Global Show. Another exciting show. I mean, we've done a lot of these.
Done a lot of these. What is it? I'm in 20 years for me.
Yeah, I'm on year 30 in the industry, and probably missed 2 or 3 over that time.
Yeah, maternity leave is the only time I missed shows.
I missed one for having a kid.
Yeah.
So, not me, of course, my wife.
It's a good reason though.
Yeah. So yeah, there's been a lot of these. I have to say I do like Anaheim. The expo setup is pretty good. Hotels are close to the convention center. That is really nice.
The only quibble I have is if you want a really good meal, that involves going and making a deal with the mouse. And it is never convenient getting in and out of that place. It's like Hotel California.
Yeah, downtown Disney has some awesome places, but it's not easy to get to.
No, but the food is good. It's worth it. It's worth it. No, I agree. For me, Anaheim over Orlando, just because of the airport situation, because we'll all be hitting the airport in the next 18 to 24 hours, and the number and variety of airports instead of having to go through Orlando out of Anaheim is just a night and day difference. So yeah, but is. I mean, we've done about a day and a half of trade show walking, and of course that's not enough for me. I've still got a lot to do. I want to see all of the things that I can see, but we went ahead and did that, and we walked through the Fresh Ideas showcase just to get a good idea of what we can see while we're out here. So what are some things that stood out to you?
There are definitely some trends. Obviously, we've been talking about sustainable packaging for years. I think we're starting to get to a tipping point where a lot of companies are offering it. A lot of packers and shippers are starting to do it. And the question will be how it will shake out with consumers, because they say they want sustainable packaging.
How long have we been arguing about this?
Right, but are they going to pay for it? And
especially now.
Yeah, and our shippers going to charge more? Our retailers going to charge more? Or are they going to eat it and it's going to eat into profits? And that's not sustainable. Or is it sustainable business?
You know what though? I think consumers in the last 5 years have been so conditioned to be okay with skimflation, right? Is there going to just be less product for the same price, right? Because there are so many examples of things that are sized down, and there are ways to spin it. I mean, and it is spin, right, to make it sound like a better proposition where you're not wasting food, where it's a right size for your family, where it's a snack size.
Yes.
Lots of snack sizes.
There are a couple, there are 2 solutions there.
Mm-hmm.
One is food waste, because consumers are showing in surveys and in practice they are buying less and shopping more frequently in order to avoid waste at home, which is good.
Yeah.
And snacking is enormous, and that is a place that the produce industry just has to own.
Yeah.
It is so, and there are products out there that are really good.
That are really snackable without effort, without having to like cut things.
Right. Like when you walk out of here, there are some produce companies who are out in the promenade area.
Yeah.
And I was walking by and someone handed me a carrot pack with some knockoff tahine.
Yeah.
And you break it open, you shake it, you eat it. That was good.
They were ranch version too.
Yeah, they had ranch.
This is a way to get me to eat baby peeled carrots, because you know what? Honestly, baby peeled carrots don't often.
I know you're authentic.
I am a carrot purist. I want carrots to be the real deal. I don't even peel my carrots.
So, you're eating dirt.
I'm not eating dirt. I have one of those brushes. I have a brush from Produce for Kids from back in the day, where you just like brush off the stuff when you wash it. It's totally fine. I wash my melons like that too. So use a brush, use a little effort. It's less effort than peeling it. You know?
I don't do that. I buy baby peeled. Anyway, the point is, that is a good product. I would buy that.
I would buy that. The blueberries are so snackable right now. And with some of the health news that's come out about blueberries lately, there's a lot of good lot of good press about prunes too, by the way. I hope the prune people jump on that about osteoporosis and
Man,
bone density and things like that. Hey, listen,
I'm not
listen.
ready to embrace. Gen X is not going old age just
Yeah,
yet.
this perimenopausal lady is looking at bone density and going, I'm not going to wear a weighted vest, but I will kick a few prunes in,
Okay, that's fair.
and if the research supports that. But Cal Giant's got that belly berry, um,
Probiotic
probiotic
blueberry. I
blueberry.
am very
Yeah,
interested to see how that works in the marketplace because blueberries are a fantastically healthy food, and they've been really slamming that in marketing. You can't obviously you can't just promote
right.
healthy because healthy is not sexy.
Enough.
Blueberries taste good,
Blueberries will do good things for you.
right?
But it's
Perfect snack.
probiotics. What are the good things that blueberries are going to do for you? Not a sexy marketing proposition for you.
No, but as we talked about last week,
Hey,
fiber is a major trend.
it
That is
is.
something that will sell with Gen X
Yes, that will
and
definitely sell.
millennials,
Elder
especially
millennials,
geriatric
geri-
millennials.
geriatric,
I prefer that term as a Gen Xer.
whatever, man. So I'm seeing a lot of those. I'm seeing a lot of snacking blueberries. I'm seeing a lot of snacking tomatoes again, and that is just a no-brainer because the flavor profiles of these, the blueberry eating experience over the last 10 years has evolved from small and mushy to like this big. Like I have not yet seen a $half size blueberry, but we're getting there.
No, yeah,
Like
we've
one of
seen
these days, it's going to be like
quarters.
a 3 bite blueberry.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can get firm ones. Blueberries versus tomatoes are an interesting case though because consumers do not care at all if there's a variety in blueberry. They care about the experience.
right.
Is it big? Is it firm? Is it tasty?
Yeah.
Don't care about variety.
Right.
Tomatoes, we've got tons of tomato companies putting out these branded, beautiful, very good tasting tomatoes.
Right.
We're in the produce industry. I have a hard time keeping them straight. How are
I,
consumers taking this all in? It just seems like
you
it's
know,
it's very hard.
I think about when I'm shopping. Primarily, I'm an HEB shopper, and they carry all of the tomatoes. There's the and they're either branded or in the HEB packaging. And there's two different places that they put them. They put the fancy ones, all the branded ones, go in an island display near the salads, right? And then you turn the corner and you go over by avocados and peppers, and that's where the Romas and the TOVs are, the commodity tomatoes.
Generic.
Yeah, generic
Yeah.
commodity tomatoes. But the one thing that is a challenge and that I'm relying on packaging to do for me is to tell me what this tomato is for. And this is an age old. This is not reinventing the wheel. This
No.
is something that has been happening for the entire 20 years that I've been in the produce industry. Is how are you going to get a consumer to pay more for a fancy tomato if they don't know what that fancy tomato? It's some of the branding, like I'm thinking sugar bomb. Well, I'm going to think that one is sweet.
Right. Yeah.
And the hero that Nature Fresh Farms has, for me, has more of a Japanese umami kind of thing going on with it. And so there are some differences, but it's almost like you have to go in the apple category and get the apple chart. Do we have a tomato chart? Has anyone made that yet? They're too
Well,
branded.
it's branded. Like who's going to do it? Who's going to put it on a chart with their competitors' tomatoes on it?
right.
That's
Yeah.
it's a tough. I think they're in a tough spot, and with a great product, we
Right.
have to say. I mean, they are really amazing eating, but
Right.
it gets overwhelming.
Yeah. Speaking of like the pineapple category, last couple of
Oh
years we've
yeah,
seen a lot of like fancy pineapples. Two
yes,
new fancy pineapples today. We saw a Dole and a Del Monte, and one of them is an air freight. Is their value proposition on there? That's the Del
that is Del
Monte.
Monte.
Talking about, I guess, shortening the supply chain to have a more plant ripened. I
Yeah,
haven't talked to them about it yet, but I want to hear more about it.
I do want to hear more about it because they have to, not knowing about it, as a consumer, they'd have to sell me on why that's a benefit. Because when
Yeah.
I buy pineapples, I leave them on my counter, and I think they're getting sweeter and softer.
I heard from Dennis Kilstadius, Mr.
So
Ripening, told me that I actually just like fermented pineapple because that's all it's doing on the counter. It's not actually getting sweeter. I'm like,
oh,
well, my taste buds told me it's sweeter.
yeah, right. That's the interesting thing about the new Dole one is It's a milder
Ah,
pineapple, and so it has more of a fruity taste. It has less of that bite that gets you with those shards back here in
see, I
your.
want that. Yeah, I want
Um,
my pineapple to digest me, right? The
well,
whatever
this
it is.
one doesn't. This one is a milder, and it is a. I think it's a fantastic eating one. Here again, we get a little controversy because they point out that it's not GMO,
It's
as
spliced. Is that what they
as
called it?
if GMO is a bad thing.
I I don't
I'm not
care.
in that camp, and retail dietitians are will tell you that does not matter.
Yeah, most consumers don't care. I have done tasting parties with apples, and I have had the Arctic apple at my tasting parties, and almost every and I'm crunchier than most on my friend group, and not a single person had a problem with it. I think that is more of a much ado about nothing kind of thing,
Yeah,
where the squeaky wheels get a lot of press
yeah.
on some of that stuff. And I was out there on the is that another promenade? What's the outside one called? The little porch party out there with the Mushroom Council, which is next to the Dole pineapple, and
Okay.
listening to folks
Yeah,
ask about that stuff in the booth next door. And people in this area, I think, are a lot more savvy about terminology and stuff like that, and they're going to have more questions about that. But I think general human beings don't anymore.
yeah.
they
That's
want to
good.
they want to know, what does it taste like and how much does it cost. Those are the two things that I think are the most important.
And
And
they
then
should trust their retailer that they're not going to put something in their produce department that's going to have issues.
right,
I would hope.
what one would hope, that is the whole point of some of the stuff I get out there and talk about when I talk to groups about retail and about trends and innovation. Consumers want to feel like their retailer cares about them and is making a conscientious choice for a curated selection that meets their needs. Where whether your need is value or flavor, if you're there for premium and for flavor, if you're there for a convenience retailer like a 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
are you bringing forth the best stuff? And I think 7-Eleven is going to have a revolution in the US. It's going to be more like the Asian 7-Elevens, where it's more of an actual meal opportunity when we talk about younger consumers who don't want to cook but actually want to eat. They're looking more towards things like, because they see it on TikTok, they see it on social media, they see that the 7-Eleven in Korea or Japan has actual food.
Yeah, meals.
Yeah, and not the hot dogs rolling on the thing, getting
Right.
crispier by the end of the day. They want to see actual food, but are they going to, is their wallet going to talk with what they're actually saying they're going to do? I would like to see it, but the proliferation of DoorDash and Grubhub, sorry,
Grubhub, yeah.
Grubhub, and all of these things that are delivery agents for fresh produce tells me people apparently don't have the same budget I do for food.
They apparently are much busier than you are.
Busier than, well, possibly.
I don't know. I think they're busier.
They think they're busier. They think that they value their internet scrolling time over their cooking time. I'll put it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, as we learned in the State of the Industry address from Kathy, be curious, not judgmental. So ask questions,
True.
and I'm not going to judge the users of DoorDash if it's a business model.
Judging internally.
I am going to tell my kids the value of money, and they do
I
know how to cook, so I've done that, and they certainly know produce.
I will say that my 17-year-old, um, since he got the ability to drive himself to go get his own food, his door dashing has gone like this. So I feel like the teenagers, the kids that before they can drive, or maybe they have a being able to get to the places issue, they seem to be more apt to DoorDash. And the newly drivers are like, nah, man, I'm just going to go get it myself
Yeah.
because I'm not spending money on that. I need gas money. There is hope for the youth that they have a little more sense than to spend $37 on donuts or whatever they're door dashing from.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then the college people, they need money for beer. We
They
can't be.
don't drink as much as they used to, though.
Oh well.
Wow. I haven't been to a college campus in a while. I don't want to be surprised by
Anecdotally,
that.
I have not found that to be the case.
Right. Don't tell me about that. My kid's 17.
Well, mine are in college, They're adults legally.
Legally.
All right, we good here.
We're good here. We're good here. That's it for the Produce Reporter special edition from the Global Produce and Floral Show in Anaheim. We'll see you next time.
Maybe we'll do this again sometime before Christmas.
Maybe.
We'll
Maybe.
see.
We'll see.